Welcome to round 13 of the IGA National Premier League's New South Wales Men's 1. The battle is still on for young and old for both the Premiership and the places in the top 5. To take you through the highlights of round 13, here's Matthew Greenlaw.
It's round 13 of the competition and we're set for another thrilling round of football action. The Blacktown Spartans hope to maintain its top of the table status with a home match to a tricky Sydney Olympic. Manly United travel to Bonnyrigg to take on Brian Brown's men. It's the traditional Italian derby as Marconi tackle Apia Leichhardt Tigers. Blacktown City hope to maintain its good run of form with a match against St George. Sydney United 58 take on Rockdale City Suns, plus a rejuvenated South Coast Wolves take on the Sutherland Sharks in our match of the round. That's all exclusive to Football New South Wales TV. This is the IGA National Premier League's New South Wales Men's 1. We kick round 13 off with the traditional Italian derby as the Stallions took on Apia. Both teams needed victories to spearhead their hunt for a final series finish. The action began in the second minute as Apia's Daniel Fogarty received a cross from Blake Powell, but with a totally open goal, he miraculously pulled his shot over the crossbar. The Stallions soon replied with a chance of their own as Japanese import Shu Sasaki tested Apia goalkeeper Andrew Bazi, but the informed shot stopper stuck to his guns, forcing a good save. Bazi was called upon in the 41st minute as he was forced to turn the ball away for a corner after pushing away a powerful Jared Lum shot. The Tigers continued to push and almost got their just reward when a defensive error by Ali Haydar let Fogarty slip through the box, but his resulting finish failed to trouble Chronopolis. The home side held their nerve and took all 3 points with the only goal of the match in the 75th minute. Stallion striker Marco Sama received the ball on the edge of the box and somehow threaded it into the bottom left-hand corner of the net. The win leaves new coach Paul Carter's men only 3 points outside the top 5 standings. It was a fresh evening at Blacktown Football Park as Sydney Olympic travelled to the Spartans' spiritual home ground, hoping to knock the league leaders off their perch. And the usual fast-starting Spartans were left stunned in the 17th minute when Olympic won themselves a penalty. Spartans defender Luka Dukic was adjudged to have brought down Olympic's Chris Godoy-Basker. Evan Kostopoulos then stepped up to the spot and sent Carlos Saliadare the wrong way to give the Blues a 1-0 lead. The Spartans were to have a penalty of their own in the 22nd minute, with David Goulot hauled down in the box by Brendan Hooper in almost identical circumstances. Up stepped former Olympic skipper Phil Macris, but his penalty smashed against the crossbar before the Olympic defenders managed to hack the ball away from safety. Right before half-time, Olympic almost took a 2-goal lead into the sheds. Go Shirai played a neat ball in for Christos Tamaras, whose shot was saved by Saliadare. The Spartans continued to push for an equaliser in the second half. The on-loan Mitchell Long won the ball in midfield before picking out Corey Bixo, whose effort left Paul Henderson needing 2 attempts to stop. Long continued to cause havoc for Olympic and linked with Bixo again. This time he played a lovely 1-2 with the resultant shot cannoning off the crossbar. But as the whistle blew, it would be a memorable 1-0 victory for Olympic, putting them on equal points in the top 5, whilst the Spartans suffered its 3rd loss for the season. Manly United went to Bonnyrigg hoping to secure some much-needed points to push them off the bottom half of the ladder, and it was the visitors that had the best chance early on as Paul D's men won a penalty in the 11th minute. After a free kick was taken quickly, Brendan Chalakian was fouled inside the box by Dylan Fox. Chalakian stepped up to the spot, but his penalty was well saved by Matthew Nash, much to the delight of the home fans. Despite the chances created by Manly, the first goal came at the other end of the park in the 18th minute. Alex Kanak won a free kick that was swung in from the right, meeting the head of Dylan Fox, who thundered a header past Dylan Mitchell to give Bonnyrigg a 1-0 lead. Manly continued to take it to the home side, however, and a minute into the second half it was Danny Grant's neat shot that forced this brilliant save from Matthew Nash. It was Nash again who came to the White Eagles' rescue, saving well after Chalakian found space in the middle of the park. Manly were left to rue these chances, as in the 84th minute the home side struck it second. Terry McFlynn lobbed a ball to Aaron Peterson, who chested it down, beat off a defender and finished off in style, giving Manly United keeper Dylan Mitchell no chance. It was that goal that would break Manly, who until then had performed with such spirit throughout the match. The game was put to bed in the 92nd minute when Tynan Diaz made a great run down the left. He crossed in a neat ball to Howard von Dijk, who guided his shot into the top right corner, finishing the game at 3-0 to the White Eagles. Blacktown City continued their pressure on rivals Blacktown Spartans at the top of the ladder as they took on a spirited Saints outfit who have lifted in recent weeks. It was the visitors who had the first chance at Lily Stadium as recent new recruit from Apia, Aman Hadid, laid off a ball to Jonathan Castano Acero, whose effort flew over the bar in the 10th minute. Blacktown City needed 20 minutes to see its first real chance arise, and it was a teasing Travis Major cross that saw Mitchell Malia miss his header. The ball then flew to Giorgio Speranza before Major's follow-up shot hit the side netting. It was the chance the home side needed, however, as 6 minutes later, the competition's leading goal scorer Travis Major played in a great cross to Malia. The former Sydney FC recruit tapped in for his first goal in his new colours after Costa Andrikopoulos failed to mark the attacker tightly. After the break, Blacktown City went in search for a decisive second and almost got it from a Matthew Lewis free kick that found Marco Travaglini. He almost got his name on the score sheet, but the defender's shot went wide. St George closed in for the equaliser, and in the 65th minute, some great interplay with George Cadrea led to Christopher Gomez skying his shot well over the ball. With 3 minutes remaining, it was Yanni Fragayanis who went close with an expertly taken free kick. Saints keeper Dion Shaw, however, was equal to the task with a great save. Ultimately, though, it was Blacktown City FC who would find the killer's second goal just inside the second half of stoppage time. Ryuji Miyazawa, who masterminded the dominant performance from the home side, was the man on the spot as Major squared it for him to tap in and secure Blacktown all 3 points. The win for Blacktown City keeps them hot on the tail of ladder-leading neighbours Blacktown Spartans, who are now only 2 points ahead. It was an intense battle at Adenza Park as former United 58 coach Branko Cellina returned to his old stomping ground, facing one of his former players and now Reds coach Mark Rudan. It was the Reds that started the better of the two as Miran Pavlovic continued his rich goal-scoring form fresh from his overseas stint. He scored from a one-on-one situation after a lovely ball from Luka Glavas, sending the home fans into raptures in the 7th minute. In what has become standard circumstance for Rockdale, Sean Simons came to the team's rescue, and it was yet again from a free kick situation where he smashed his effort at the near post of Diego Barchena to level the match in the 27th minute. The Suns continued to assault the Reds' defence as Simons smashed his free kick against the United wall, only for Barchena to punch the ball out. Takua Murayama then sent in a teasing cross that Barchena dealt with, putting it out for a corner. 5 minutes later though, and the Suns made a count from a corner as Taj Purcell rose well from a great Taj Minakon cross with a header that deflected off Ivan Pavlik to put the game 2-1 in the visitors' favour. And right on half-time, United's woes continued as the Suns scored a third. Nikola Taneski smacked home a fantastic curling right foot shot that beat Barchena, giving the Reds much to think about into the second half.
Goal for Rockdale City Sutherland.
It didn't get any better for the home side as Theo Kofinas and Diego Barchena were given their marching orders at the break, with the Suns going in search for a fourth in the 60th minute. Simons, fresh from his goal in the first half, went agonisingly close with a free kick. His effort though was well saved by substitute keeper John Dimitrakis as United defenders scrambled to clear their lines. United were given yet another reprise as Purcell almost notched up his second in the 74th minute, but his resultant shot failed to connect on target as the ball rose well over. It was all she wrote though as the Suns ran out comfortable 3-1 winners, pushing them to 4th on the ladder. The loss puts further pressure on Sydney United 58 FC, who are now only 4 points away from bottom spot.
Welcome to Wynn Stadium for the round 13 match of the round between the South Coast Wolves and the Sutherland Sharks. Wolves have been rejuvenated since Noel Arate took over the top job, while Sutherland Sharks still have ambitions of overhauling Blacktown Spartans at the top of the table. Let's go to your match commentator, Matthew Greenlaw.
Here's Matt Bailey, former Sharks player. Plays it off. That's a decent cross. Finds Lachlan Hughes, who hits it on the volley but doesn't dip enough. Won't trouble Nathan Denham. Throw into Sharks. Nikas on the ball. Trapp. Trapp now plays around to Stavroulakis. And that's a neat turn from the captain, Nikas. Well, beats his man, shoots. Oh, but it's straight at the keeper. Lovely switch there from Nikas. Finds Trapp, who crosses. Played out by Keating. Corner here for Nikas. Oh, and it's swung in. Cleared by Wolves. Only as far as Stavroulakis, who finds Galbraith. She should shoot. Oh, it's over the crossbar. Could have done more with that one. Booted long now by Hamilton, out of danger. Bit of aerial ping pong here. It's a free, yes it is. It's a free kick called. Bit of confusion as to who has been given the free kick, but it looks like it's to Wolves, yes.
So it's a red ticket, A22. Its first prize is run a big free box from Leisure Case.
Free kick, smashed upfield. Glancing header, falls to Bailey. Bailey now whips it in. On it's Zuko! Zuko scores! 1-0 to Ricky Zuko. Sliding in between the Sharks' defence. Gives Wolves the lead. Beautiful goal. You can't give a player like Zuko that much space. He's opened the scoring early in the second half. But will that be enough? Denham here launches the ball forward. It's given back carelessly to Wolves. Matthews squares it to Zuko again. Here he comes. Zuko shoots. Skews it to the left. Could have done more with that one. Madden throwing. Plays Bailey, who's fouled, yes. Bailey plays Mackenzie. Up to Madden. Oh, tricky stuff there from Madden. Plays in Murray. Murray turns, shoots. Oh, it's off the crossbar. Quick throw for Sharks. Gordon looking to press the issue up the left wing. Sharks still with it. Brought down. Is he? Yes. Free kick for Stavroulakis. Nikas on the free kick. Whips it in. Oh, forces a wonderful stop there by Thomas Hamilton. Gordon pumps it long upfield. Wolves with the ball. Nope. Given back to Sharks. Turned around and switched to Trapp. Trapp, will he cross it again? No, he squares it up for Nikas. Nikas in the box with the ball. Should shoot. Does. Well defended there in the end. Time ticking away for the Sharks as Hamilton goes long from the goal kick. But Lidlick, it gives the ball away. Dangerous position, Matthews. Matthews en route. Shoots but scuffs it wide. And that'll be the end of the day. Full time, Wolves grab all 3 points. A gallant victory, 1-0 in the end over Sutherland Sharks. They'll be happy with that one. Moves them up the table of the IGA NPL NSW Men's 1.
Yeah, look, it's pleasing to see that the boys were actually, we're trying to play. We kept the ball well at times. We played against a quality opponent, so very, very happy, very proud of the boys, and yeah, look, I'm not complaining today.
You've had a pretty good run since you came in. What have you changed, if anything?
Oh, look, I think I don't know what was happening in the past, and obviously we came in with Michael Santalab, and we've identified a couple of things that. Just try and install that confidence back. It was always difficult with a team that hadn't won this year, and we try to do everything that we do in installing confidence and self-belief. And at the end of the day, that's been evident over the last 5 weeks or so that we've been in charge, and going into games that knowing you can win. And again, today was evidence of that.
Yeah, very, very disappointing. We came here with a plan and we didn't execute it. But I think the boys put a lot of effort in, especially in that second half, and just things didn't go our way.
Can you put your finger on what it was particularly that was a little bit off today?
Just everyone all over the park, from the back up to the top. You know, we just weren't winning second balls. We weren't playing from the back. We weren't asking for the ball. We just were very shy in all aspects of our game, I reckon.
That's all we have time for on this week's show. For all the latest information concerning the IGA National Premier League's New South Wales Men's 1, including the full table and fixtures list, make sure you head to the website nplnsw.com.au. And join us next time for our match of the round as Bonnyrigg White Eagles take on Sydney United 58 FC at Bonnyrigg Sports Club. From myself, Matt Greenlaw, and all the team at Football New South Wales, we'll see you next week.